Hello! I am finally back in my car, and I have my microphone, and I'm feeling so cutie patootie. I just took a shower, feeling fresh, feeling fine. I just got this shirt from Old Navy like 2 days ago. So cute, and I love it. And the season is changing, you guys. It's not winter anymore, because guess what? Today's March the 2nd, I think. It's March the something, and I'm pretty sure it's the 2nd. And while it doesn't look like much, it looks gray and drab and sad. It's in the 30s today, which is outstanding. We love the 30s. And it's just not even that bad. Nothing is blooming yet. Everything is still dead. But I have hope. I'm wearing short sleeves. I can see my arms. It just gives me some joy. So I'm feeling really excited about this new season. I just love spring. It doesn't make me as happy as summer though, but it still makes me very, very happy. And I'm going to Florida in 22 days. So thrilled. I don't know if I'm going to film there. Hopefully. It'd be so fun. We'll go to change the scenery. But I'm not going to have my car. So, I don't know. We're going to the Florida Keys. We always go there every year with my grandparents because they have a little house down there. And I'm really excited because that's the only thing I live for at this point. Florida. I literally started counting down the days. The second that Thanksgiving rolls around, or you know what? The second that the leaves start to die, I'm counting down to Florida. I hate the cold season so much, and Florida is the love of my life. I feel like I have talked about Florida every single episode now. But, I just love it, and I'm so excited to go see my grandparents. My grandma just had heart surgery, which was kind of scary, but it wasn't that invasive or anything. She has a pacemaker, and it was giving her trouble, so they took it out today. And they injected some microchip into her groin or something. It's supposed to be better. I don't know, new technology or something. Elon Musk, I don't know. Those aren't freckles. Those are acne scars, and I'm trying to get rid of them very strongly. This side, she's fine. It's not as bad, but this side it really frustrates me. Let me see what this actually looks like, because it really does kind of look like freckles. No, definitely not freckles. It's actually just depressing. I am trying to use a new acne scar cream. I just googled acne scar cream on Amazon, and I just got the first one with good reviews, and it's not doing much. But I have micellar water, and I have the orange bottle. I don't know what is special about the orange bottle, but I love it. And every night I pour it on my face. I'll do with a cotton round. I'll put it on, and then I will pour it onto my acne scars, and somehow that always makes them way less red. It literally works overnight, and I haven't been doing it lately because I've been trying the acne scar cream instead. So my acne scars are mad at me right now. I'm switching to micellar water at night, scar treatment in the morning, because I would like it to not be super red. Contrary to popular belief in my everyday life, my hair is in fact wavy. I don't take proper care of it. So sometimes it drives wavy if I actually try to let it. And sometimes it #doesn't, which is fine. But lately, I don't know what it is about my mom's shower, but it makes my hair way more wavy. And it also makes me feel more soaked. It's weird. When I get out of the shower at my mom's, my bangs take forever to dry, but at my dad's they're dry the second I sit down in front of my vanity. It's very strange. I'm not sure how that works, but my mom's shower is just wetter, I guess. So, I decided that today we're going to talk about my love life, because it's a sad thing, and it'll entertain you, I think, and I hope. I am a romantic, and I long for a girlfriend, but nobody longs for me, apparently. Not that I know of, at least. There's a fucking pickup truck coming, and he's gonna see me with my little microphone, and he's gonna go, "What the fuck is this little turd doing?" Hold on. Okay, he's gone. I'm not sure what he was doing. He's just fucking speeding through here. I think he didn't want to actually be here. Oh, he's going way to the other side. I have no idea what he's doing, but do you like that I just assume that a pickup truck driver is a male? Because of course it is. What was I just saying? Yes, my love life. I'm a romantic, and I've never been in a relationship, and to my knowledge, I've never been close to being in a relationship. There's one time that I don't know if I'm just being delusional, or if there's actually something happening there, but we're gonna get into that. we'll start from my early gay awakening years. I was always in love with Ariel, and there was lots of other little gay awakenings for me that I didn't actually realize were my gay awakening, but yeah. Trying to think. Sophia the First, I think I had a crush on her sister, Amber. There's a lot. I don't think I can remember them all right now. Maybe I'll write them down and share them with you next time as I remember them. But I never watched, like, all those, like, Disney Channel shows, like, so I didn't have any crushes on those girls. Raven from Teen Titans Go and Starfire. I liked them both. Raven, when she takes her cloak off. But only Teen Titans Go. I never watched the original Teen Titans. But then my actual gay awakening happened when I was probably 13 years old, and there was this YouTuber that I was painfully obsessed with at the time, like an embarrassing amount of obsessed with. It was really terrible. I don't even want to say her name again, because actually it's just bringing me so far back. Like, ugh, it gives me the heebie-jeebies to think about her. Like, she's great. Like, not like she's a bad person or something. I was a bad person. Like, I was so obsessed. I literally I decorated my room based on her. Like, her whole thing was, like, peaches, and I got peaches wallpaper, and then I painted 2 of my walls peach-colored, and then I painted 1 wall the color of her eyes. Disgust. And I didn't even have a crush on her. I was just painfully obsessed with, like, her YouTube. She played The Sims, and maybe you'll know who I'm talking about, but I'm not going to say her name, because seriously, I cannot let that come out of my mouth. I just can't. It's not like she's that embarrassing to watch. Like, I'm sure people my age watch her, but not to the degree that I watched her. One time I made an edit. I went back to her oldest video, which is like 11 fucking years ago, and I took a screenshot of, I took a screenshot, I think, of the first second of every single video of hers, which took me weeks to do, by the way. And then I put it all into a collage, and then I put, like, some fucking AJR music over it. And I posted that online, and it actually did pretty well, but I'm still very embarrassed by it, and you can't find it. I used to be an editor. Like, I made all sorts of stupid little edits. Like, I made a Newton edit from LBP. That one, I don't know why I did well. People apparently really liked the light bulb guy. It was so strange. I was so weird. 13 is an awkward stage, and we all can agree on that. But anyways, back to the topic of my gay awakening. This girl was not my gay awakening. She was playing The Sims one time, and she had all these, like, create a sim, like, mods and stuff, so, like, her Sims could actually be hot. And there was this one girl, this one sim, and I was like, shit, why do I feel attracted to this fucking sim? Like, why is she low-key cute? And then I was like, oh my god, am I bisexual? And, like, the YouTuber that I was watching, she was also bisexual. And so I was like, wait, I think I'm gay? So embarrassing. I was actually just disgusting. And at the time, I was in a Discord server, and it was just, like, a fan server of, like, AJR, because I was also obsessed with the band AJR, and so was my cousin. So we were in this little Discord server, and I had so many great friends in there. Like, somehow never got approached by a pedophile. I crossed lanes with one a few times, but never really had any confrontation with a pedophile somehow on my Discord days. But I had so many close little friends, and, like, we were all kind of gay, and it was so cute. And, like, we all kind of figured out we were gay together. It was really adorable. I actually love and miss those people a lot. And we don't talk anymore because, well, we're, like, grown people now. And we don't use Discord every single day of our lives. This was also during COVID, so you can't blame us. We were bored and sad. A lot of cringy things happened there, but we love. So then I was like, shit, I'm attracted to the sim. I'm bi now. And I kept that in for, like, I don't even know how long I stayed in the closet for. It was a good while, though. Like, I came out to my cousin and stuff because she was also gay, but no, I didn't tell anybody else, except for that whole Discord server, of course. And I think maybe it was, like, 1.5 years, or maybe just 1. I don't know. But my mom had told me one day, like, she expects me to marry a Christian man. And that fucking bothered me. I was like, well, shit, I'm not going to marry a man, and I don't think I'm going to marry a Christian, anybody, TBH. And I was like, shit, I'm actually scared now. Like, my mommy's not going to love me for whoever I marry. And I was like, well, even if I'm especially from marrying a woman. Like, if she's gay, she's probably not Christian. Like, you don't see that too often. I'm not saying they don't exist. Oh my god, it's snowing. Fuck off. Fuck off. I'm not kidding. Go home. No, it's 30 degrees. How is it snowing? Is that even scientifically possible? It's like 37 too. Oh, disgust. What was I saying? Yeah, so I was like, okay, so I'm definitely not marrying a Christian, much less a man. And that was kind of really problematic for me. And I remember going to the Discord and like venting about that shit, and like I stayed up to like 3 a.m. just yapping with those people that I still love them so much. And then I came out to my dad like a year and a half later. He was like, is something bothering you? My dad is like actually fucking psychic. He always knows when something's up, no matter how good I am at hiding it. And I had LED stripes and they were like bisexual colors. And he was like, is something going on with you? And I came out to him and I was like, I have this whole paragraph ready to text my mom. Like, I've had this sitting in my notes app for forever. You need to tell her she's not allowed to actually come upstairs and talk to me. And so I sent it to her, and of course she comes up and fucking talks to me, which was a bit of a boundary, but whatever. And I don't really remember how it went. She was mainly just like, I'm scared for you. Not because I'm a sinner or something. Like, she was accepting. She was just like, I'm scared for, like, you getting made fun of or something. And I was like, I was such a naive little bitch. I was like, Mom, no, it's cool to be gay now. Like, nobody's gonna make fun of me. Nobody's gonna hate crime me. Like, it's normal now. Bitch. Ew. Yeah, I was stupid. But anyways, at the time, speaking of this Discord server, my first little, like, real person gay love happened. And I remember, like, she was in the server, this HAR server, and low-key everybody had a crush on her. And she was, like, really stunning. But she was 17 and I was fucking 14. It was really, really terrible. She wasn't a pedophile or anything. She was just a normal kid. And I was, like, head over fucking heels for this girl. Like, I remember I had my cousin over one day, and I was like, do you also think this girl is really hot? Because I'm, like, low-key, like, fiending over her. And she's like, oh my god, yes, I do. I have so many pictures of her, by the way, like, that she sent. Like, do you want me to send them to you, now that you're obsessed with her, too? And I was like, shit, please do. Like, yeah. And Cringy asked me, compiled an album in my little gallery. It was called my Balbum. I really hope this girl doesn't actually see this, because she had no idea. She never knew. Well, maybe she knew herself, but never did I share any of these things with her. I'm over her now, but that one took me years, I will tell you. And, because, like, her first name started with a B, so it was my Balbum. And it took me probably, like, at least 2.5 years to get over her, which is terrible. I wouldn't call it, like, in love. I would say obsessed. It was scary. And we were never really even that close. Like, we talked like besties when we were, like, actively in the server. But, like, just in DMs, like, our conversations never went anywhere. The only thing that we had going was, like, we both had very similar music taste. And we'd always share our songs with each other. But, yeah, she never knew that I know of. And I just died over this girl for years. And everybody else in the server was also like, damn, she's hot. But everybody else was, like, kind of open about it. And I was like, fuck no, I cannot tell anybody about this ever. So I kept that one in for a very, very long time. And, well, I also told my little brother about it. That poor kid, he was, like, 11 years old. And I was just pouring all of my trauma of love onto this child. Like, he heard about this girl every day for, like, 24 hours each day. He knew about it. And sometimes I would yap about it to my mom, too. So, she was my first, like, woman crush. And she is still gorgeous, but we're not in touch anymore. And she's got a new life. She's, like, in college and shit. I'm not even in college, bro. Like, no, that would have been so fucking weird if she was like, I like you, too. Because she was 17 and I was 14. But naive little me would have been like, yeah, okay, let's date. Let's Discord date. So, there was that little crush, and then I'm trying to think if there's anything between that and the one I'm about to tell you. There's, like, little crushes, like, little, just, like, I think she's so cute, and I think about her a lot, but not head over heels. Like, I had a lot of little mini crushes, like, just hallway crushes. Yeah, it's called a hallway crush. I had a lot of hallway crushes after that. But I was like an ugly, awkward little girl. Like, I wore this pink Champion hoodie with like these green Adidas sweatpants like every day of my life because I was a freshman and I was terrible and I had the worst social anxiety in the whole wide world and I was so weird. And oh my god, it's like hailing. Go home, bitch. Please go the fuck home. Okay, so then after all my hallway crushes, I got my first job at a little ice cream shop. And I loved it there, but management was low-key illegal. Like, I would be there until like midnight on a school night because for some reason our fucking ice cream shop closed at 11 o'clock at night. I don't know why. Ridiculous. I'm sure it lost so much money for us. But I worked there and this girl trained me. And I didn't really have a thing for her at the time. Like, she wasn't even supposed to be training me. She just trained me the best that anybody else did. And I really appreciated her for that. And then, yeah, so like I worked there for like half a year, maybe a little bit more than that. And then it was winter. And in the winter, there was only 2 closers. And I worked 1 close in the winter before I took a break from that job and started driving this girl around town for some money, which basically, like, minus the gas, I was earning 5 cents per drive, but whatever. It was a stupid thing to leave my job for, but I was just taken off a schedule for a while, but this was after my first, like, close alone with this girl. And yeah, I think that's where it started. I don't know. It's a little bit blurry, but we were closing together, and we got to chatting, and I found out that she was gay. I had no idea that she was gay. And she had just broken up with her girlfriend, and then I brought up Renee Rapp, and she was like, Ellery, are you gay? And I was like, oh, yeah, I'm a lesbian. And this was, like, right when I had figured out I was a lesbian for the first time. Like, this was, like, a week after I figured that out. So then I don't really know what happened that made me, like, actually fall in love with her. I don't know. We were just, talking all night and, like, chatting about, like, her ex-girlfriend and Renee Rapp and all of the fun little things. And then I told her about Renee Rapp, and I asked if she'd seen the new Mean Girls movie with Renee Rapp in it. And she was like, no, I haven't. And I was like, you should totally see it. She's so hot in that. And then she's like, I don't even know who that is. Let me sorry, I can't talk. Let me give her a Google. And so she does, and there's people coming, and they are watching me with my microphone, and it's really embarrassing, and they probably think I'm actually a stupid little freak, and they just stared at me. Sorry if you couldn't hear any of that. It was really embarrassing. I did not see them coming, and they were looking at me like I was such a little fucking freak. Which I am, but it's chill. Where are you going? They're like fucking rollerblading. It's disgusting outside, guys. Go home. Oh, what was I saying? Yeah, and so she looks up Renee Rapp, and she goes, damn, she's kind of cute. And then she also said, she kind of looks like you. I was like, shit, you think I'm cute? And then I could not stop thinking about this girl for months after that. I was so obsessed with her, and she had no idea, of course. And then I started to, like, overanalyze, like, all the conversations we had had before. Like, while she had a girlfriend, there were times that I swear she was flirting with me. Like, it doesn't even fucking make sense. And I can't think of them right now. Like, I used to think about these times that I thought she was flirting with me all the time, but I can't think of, like, how they went. Like, I can imagine, like, the setting I was in when they happened, but I don't remember what she said or, like, anything. She was, like, telling me I was her favorite or something, and, like, over the headsets, and I pretended I didn't hear her. Oh, there were so many other times, I swear. We just got along really well. Like, we could have actually been, like, tight, but we never talked outside of work. Well, we DM'd a lot. Oh, yes, the DMs. One night, yes, she DM'd me a voice message. Like, tell me you're not in love with me. You're sending me a voice message, and this voice message was like, I had a dream about you last night that, like, your mom, like, tried to kidnap me or something. I was like, shit, you're dreaming about me? And she kept sending me fucking voice notes, like, over Instagram DMs. Like, it was all, like, voice texts. and it freaked me out. And every time that I was talking to her, I was like in school or something, so I couldn't like send a voice note back and like show I was fucking interested in her. But she'd also just broken up with her girlfriend. Like, it didn't make sense to me. Like, that's so... Please tell me that's flirting, because sending so many voice notes back and forth, and she would even send pictures and videos, like, that's how she texted with me. And I don't know if that was how she texted with everybody or not, but it seemed kind of gay, I'm not gonna lie. And I was like, oh my god, that's so funny, like, ha ha ha, my mom, your dream. And we kept chatting for a while, and like every day, we would kind of like chat a little bit, and I started to instigate it a little bit more, which made me sad. But one time I sent her a reel, and it was like, this initial will buy you KFC or something. And it was her first initial, and I sent it to her, and she was like, she was at work at the time, at our job, and she sent me like a voice video, or maybe it was just like a video, and she was like, don't worry, baby girl, like, I'm working hard to spoil you. Like, she did say both those things, baby girl, and I'm working hard to spoil you. What? That's so gay, right? Like, that's flirting. Be so fucking for real. I don't know. I definitely was very confused after that, and she kept sending me voice notes and pictures, and then eventually, like a little fucking idiot, she sent me a picture, and then finally I was like, oh good, I'm somewhere I can actually send a picture back. And so I sent a picture. Like, with text on it, so like we were like texting through pictures. And then my dumb Snapchat obsessed ass started, like, she sent another picture, and then I sent another picture. And then she sent another, and then I sent another. And she was probably like, what the fuck are we doing? This isn't Snapchat, you little stupid freak. And then she ghosted me. She quite literally ghosted me. And she was on a vacation in Florida, and I DM'd her after 3 days of being on delivered. Not even read, delivered. And I was like, hey, how's your vacation going? And like, we had like this really dull conversation about her vacay. And then we never really talked again. And then, like, we saw each other a few times at work after that. And like, I was still like fiending over her. And I bought her favorite candy one time. Like, I asked her back in the old days when she was still training me, and I was just really appreciative of her. I was like, what's your favorite candy? And she was like, sour Haribo. And I was like, fuck, okay, I'm gonna get that for you. And then I never did. And then she invited me to her graduation party, and I couldn't go because I was gonna be on a trip, and I felt so bad, so I bought her favorite candy instead, but they didn't have the sour kind, so I just ended up getting her fucking gummy bears, which I don't even like, they're gross. But I was so nervous to go to her grad party, and I was so relieved when I realized I actually couldn't make it. I was so terrified. I was like, fuck. I do not know how to do this. Like, I've never been to a grad party alone. I don't know how to talk to this girl. It was scary. So I was happy to not have to go. But I felt really bad. And then we were working together another day after I gave her the gummy bears. And she came, while we were working together, she came in to make her cake for her grad party. And I just happened to be there, like, in the back washing the dishes while she was in the back making the cake. And she didn't talk to me at all. Like, she was there for like an hour and she didn't speak. And then I was washing the dishes and it was loud, and she, like, kind of under her breath, like, from across the room goes, thanks for the gummy bears, by the way. And I didn't fucking hear her. And then she says it a little bit louder, and then I was like, I don't know if she's talking to me, I'm just not gonna respond. And then she goes, Ellery! And I was like, oh my god, what? She goes, thanks for the gummy bears, by the way. It's like, shit, you're welcome. God. It, like, scared me. Like, I felt like I was in trouble. It actually freaked me out. So I don't really know. Then we never really talked again, and then she quit because she was going to college. And then I never saw her again, and I haven't talked to her since. I don't think. Yeah, and then I quit because I thought she was never coming back, but then it recently occurred to me that she's probably still in the group chat because she was coming back in the summer. So, like a fucking dumbass, I quit before thinking that maybe she would be coming back, which she definitely is. So I'm probably gonna have to see her again this summer when I just stop by and, like, get some ice cream or something. But now I work at a coffee shop. And yeah, and she went to, like, a faraway college. Like, it's in the state still, but it's like an hour or two away. So I haven't seen her in a long time, and that is very much dead. Like, that's never gonna go anywhere, but I was head over fucking heels for that girl for a good long while. And then now there's another girl that I'm like kind of like crushing on, but it's not even that deep anymore like it was for a second. But I also can't say who it is because like that one actually can't get out that I like this girl because like that's bad. I shouldn't like her. So that one can't get out. I actually can't tell you about that one. But I'm not really that obsessed with her anyways. Like, sometimes when I just see her in person, I'm like, shit, fuck, you're gorgeous. I'm in love with you. Like, there's like this part of me that's like, I'm pretty sure we are gonna get married one day, but like we never talk, and like right now it would be very inappropriate for us to date. So, but I don't know, there's just this little part of me that's like, yeah, I'm pretty damn sure that you are my future wife. And your name with my last name rolls off the tongue really nice. My name with your last name, not so much, but I'm sure she would love to have my last name. So, I can't tell you about that one, unfortunately. But yeah, that's my love life in a nutshell. I'm sure there's so many crucial things that I'm forgetting to tell you about, but I can't think of them right now. But yeah, I've got a lot of sad love stories. And there was this one kid back in my Discord days that had a huge crush on me. He might watch this, I'm not sure, but he had a crush on me, and he confessed to me, and that's the only confession of love I've ever received. And of course I turned him down because 1, it was Discord, 2, I was a fucking lesbian. So, yeah, it's kind of depressing. I just want a girlfriend so bad. Like, not even kidding, last night I was up late, like, watching videos about how to get a girlfriend. Like, how fucking embarrassing and depressing. There's also this girl at my school right now that I'm, like, kind of have a little bit more than a hallway crush on, but it's basically just a hallway crush. But she's really pretty, and she kind of looks like me, which scares me. And she has the same name as my cousin and my brother's girlfriend, so that definitely wouldn't work, but she's so gorgeous. It's like me, but like 10 times hotter. That sounds narcissistic. Like, she's really gorgeous. And I think that part of my issue, like, I love me a blonde, and I think my problem is that when I realized I was gay, I was like, I'm also, like, maturing. I want to look hot. Like, I would like to attract the women. So I started to just make myself look like the women that I found attractive. And so now I just look like all the women that I find attractive, which is problematic. Because now I look at a woman that looks like me and I go, damn, she's cute. And then I feel like a narcissist because I'm like, why the fuck do I only think that girls that look like me are hot? And I find that a little bit problematic. And I also feel like my phone is burning up. Yeah, I think it is. Maybe we'll move you so that you don't burn up. It's actually really hot in here. 1 second. Yeah, I've had the AC on blast. Like, not the AC, but like the heat on blast this entire time. Whoopsies. I don't know where those girls went. They haven't come back around the loop yet, so I hope they never do. What was I saying? I don't know. Yeah, I'm a little love-ridden loser. I just want a girlfriend, and I hate that I find the girls that look like me attractive, because I really do feel like a narcissist, and I've actually taken narcissist tests, and they're all like, you are not a narcissist. I was like, okay, cool, just making sure. But she's really cute, and she's really pretty, and I've had a few interactions with her, and I just think she's really cute, but I definitely cannot date her, because how awkward it would be to have 3 of that name in my life. Like, can't do that. It's my mom's cousin's name, my cousin's name, my brother's girlfriend's name. Like, that's just not gonna work. I don't know what it is about that fucking name in our family, but we just love it, apparently. I don't know. So, that's my love life. It's depressing. Yeah, I need love. Like, I have love in my life. Like, I've got my family and shit, and my friends, but I just want to have a girlfriend. Especially to watch the sunset with. Like, I vowed to myself that when I get a girlfriend, we are going to go watch the sunset every fucking night. I don't care if I have work, I'm sneaking out. Like, we have to watch the sunset. I just love the sunset. I saw such a pretty sunset last night. It was like, the sky was literally on fucking fire. Like, we were driving home from my grandparents' house, and it was stunning. It was so beautiful. Like, It was like all those like clouds that like are like bumpy looking with like they were on fire. It was so pretty. And then when the sunset, it was okay, like kind of depressing because the same clouds that I was just looking at with like the unique shape were like gray and dead. Like, it was actually kind of sad. Kind of made me feel like depressed for a second. I was like, shit, life really is like that, isn't it? Yeah. Billie Eilish didn't win any Grammys, and I'm really upset about that. Like, the album Hit Me Hard and Soft is like quite literally my favorite album that has ever been put out in my life, and I wasn't even a Billie Eilish fan before. Like, I didn't like her music. But that is the most beautiful album I've ever heard in my whole life. And how did she not win a single Grammy for it? She was nominated for what, 7? She won none of them? Excuse me? Oh my god, I'm pissed about that still. The Grammys were like a month ago now, but it's the most upsetting thing in our world today. I'm kidding. There's very upsetting things in our world today, like, you know, DJ Trump, Elon Musk, robots, ChatGPT. I mean, I love ChatGPT, but I fear that she's going to take over the world. So, but you know, I always say please and thank you to chat, just in case. Yeah, life is scary. Evolution is scary. We're all gonna die one day. Blah, blah, blah. And it's so dark and sad and dreary. And hey, it stopped hailing, but yeah, I need it to stop being winter. It's so close, guys. It's 37 degrees Fahrenheit. We're so close. So close. And it's gonna be 59 on Thursday, I think. Crazy. So excited. Yes. 22 days to Florida. 22 days to Florida. We're so close. Anyways, bye gang. Thank you for listening to me yap about my depressing love life and to all the girls I've loved before. Thanks. Bye bye.